We have one more for you, and I hope you guys have been enjoying these today, learning from them, both in their content and how they're presenting their stories today. The next one, you met him yesterday. It's Dr. Philip Yu. He's coming back again. Again, he was in the best-selling book, Transform. He's a best-selling author, a world-renowned speaker, and an in-demand healthcare, fitness, and wellness expert. With over 17 years of experience and has traveled the world researching and developing the most state-of-the-art pain management techniques. Dr. Yu is also the founder of Create Wellness Centers Worldwide, OC Laser Spine and Disc Center, the 21st Century Pain Institute in Newport Beach, and the Concierge Clinic. And I'd love to welcome back to the stage Dr. Philip Yu.
Always have a prop, all right? So my title is the chapter of my book, 35. The greatest lie my dad ever told me and how his death revealed the truth. It's a picture of my family. I think it was 1990 or something. My parents were immigrants from Korea, as many Asian parents are, very high expectations in academics. I don't know why my hair was like that. I think I just woke up. I hated taking pictures. You call me Bart Simpson. Actually, it's kind of pointed like Nick's hair. I got the Hershey's Kiss hairstyle. Anyways, so my dad was a medical doctor. Mother was a school teacher. My brother excelled academically. I slept through school. But as high expectations as my parents had for me, somehow I made it into the state university. It's a Spartan, Michigan State. Here's me at the Rose Bowl. So what I decided to do is finish my degree in pre-medicine, but when I got out of school, I did not want to continue. I just hated school. In fact, what I did during college was, in the dormitories, you know how you throw your carpet out at the end of the semester? I would clean the carpets out at my fraternity because we had a big parking lot, clean them, and resell them in the dorms. I was more interested in being an entrepreneur than a student. I guess you could call me like Joe Polish. I got my start in the carpet cleaning industry. And then I got a job as a fitness trainer, discovered this thing called bodybuilding, which was, I don't look like that anymore, by the way. You could say I have what's called android obesity. You tend to have more weight in the center. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. Well, anyways. But what happened was I had injured my back. So didn't want to take drugs, didn't want to take injection surgery, went to the local chiropractor, he fixed me up. I want to do this. So go to chiropractic school, graduated, started to practice. And then disaster struck. And this is when the big lie was revealed. My father, a specialist in mental and brain disorders, suddenly passed away. Checked in a hotel on his way to Florida, driving from Detroit, Michigan, long road trip, never woke up. He was in Tennessee. Doctors couldn't do anything for him. So my mom had to pay $10,000 to medically evac him back to Detroit. Insurance didn't cover any of it. So this is the biggest lie revealed, and it took my father's death to reveal it. Having a good education, being a medical professional, a profession in any industry, does not guarantee you stellar health insurance and a stellar life. Because my dad was always chained to a pager. He was a great provider, put me through school, bought me cars, but he was never around for my ball games, was he? He was 2 years from retirement, had a good pension plan, couldn't enjoy retirement while being chained to a pager. So I decided that day I did not want to be a slave to my profession. And I wanted to transform the way medicine was practiced. Because the way medicine is practiced, as I saw all the PDR physician's desk references in my dad's library, was not about getting people healthy. It's not health care, it's sick care. You got depression, you get Prozac. Your kid has ADD, you get Ritalin. No, how about the kid gets off the computer, go outside, get some exercise. You're depressed, get some exercise, get some vitamin D, get the hormones working. But then disaster struck me. See, we think that just because we don't have a job, we have our own businesses, we have freedom. No, because you got a job, you can't quit. So I'm working 8 to 10 hours days trying to get my practice going. And then insurance has started pulling back reimbursements. You're working twice as much for half the pay. You talk to any medical doctor, any chiropractor, health profession, it's the same across the board nowadays. So I had to figure out, how can I spend more time with my family without killing myself in the practice? And when I was home, I was just lying down. I couldn't play with the kids. My wife was complaining I was on the brink of divorce. And then, I don't know what is the deal with all these back specialists, like Andreas. I threw my back out again because I discovered this thing called CrossFit instead of bodybuilding. And this time I had sciatica down my leg. I couldn't even sit in a car and drive more than 20 minutes. So I had to find a way to get out of pain so I could work and do it fast. And whenever you have a disease, you always do the research online. You become your own expert. What I discovered was laser medicine. 3 treatments with the laser, no sciatica, no back pain. And I thought, this is the game changer I need, which will not only transform my practice, but help transform medicine. Instead of giving all these drugs, injections, and surgeries, which are high risk and cause all these side effects, now I had a game changer that could actually give results to not only me for my patients and free me up from having to depend on the insurance industry, which is always limiting coverage for the patient and tying the doctor's hands. So now we're giving the power, taking the power away from the insurance companies, away from big pharma, and back to the power to the doctor, so you can give the patient not what insurance covers, but what you need, and give the power back to the patients and people so they could pick their providers. So I transformed myself into the super laser doctor. And my point is, you need to transform yourself too. What is your game changer? How are you going to differentiate yourself from everyone in your industry? Me, I created the Concierge Medicine Laser Med Institute, where patients fly from all over the world to get non-invasive medicine for patients who suffer from chronic pain that hadn't responded to the traditional drugs, injections, surgery, even all other forms of alternative medicine. I also started a coaching program where I coach other doctors involved in any industry, mainly pain medicine, because, by the way, pain is now the #1 ailment in the States. It costs more to manage chronic pain than heart disease, cancer, and AIDS. What do you think the pharmaceutical industry is going to start to market? But the ironic thing is, it's not working. We're one of the unhealthiest nations in the world, but the richest. Something's got to give. So I had this hunch. Where is medicine going? So I decided to go to Harvard Medical School and attend a post-education course in pain medicine. And you know what the top pain researchers are saying? The standard painkiller, which is based on opioids, OxyContin, hydrocodone, they're causing addictions. Kids are going to their medicine cabinets to their parents and getting addicted. And they don't even work because they only block the pain signals to your brain. And then they'll give you an NSAID, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory. Research has shown long-term use. It eats away your small intestine, causes ulcers. And they even admitted we need to find complementary means, non-invasive means to manage this chronic pain. So even Harvard Medical School has a department of mind and body medicine. Guess what they teach? Meditation, yoga, acupuncture, and hopefully my light medicine someday. All right. So I knew I was on the right track because the highest medical authority in the world was also admitting the same things. These invasive procedures are not working. Now, we need to change medicine in the States because it's all profit-driven, the big pharma, how they fund medical schools. So what do you think is taught in medical school? This diagnosis, this pill. All my colleagues who are medical doctors, when I visit at lunch, they get free lunches. The pharmaceutical rep wines and dines them. What do you think is prescribed? Their products, their drugs. Who do you think is the most powerful lobbyists to the FDA to get their drugs approved? We need an approach, an earth-grounding approach, a grassroots approach where we together can help transform the way medicine is practiced in the States and in the world. So, during my coaching program, I call it the Super Doc Hero 12 program. I want to start out with a dozen super friend doctors, teach them how to get out of the insurance industry, practice concierge medicine, and give patients non-invasive treatments at work using state-of-the-art technologies. In my practice, in my coaching, I teach 40 superpower skills. However, the most important superpower skill is to not only be a hero in your practice to your patients and clients, but be a hero to your faith, your family, your friends, and your fitness. For me, you got to determine what are things you're not going to compromise. For me, I read the Bible every day. Best-selling book, 3,500 years running, from the best-selling author, the man upstairs. So you better listen to what he says, all right? I only work 4 days a week, 4 hours in the office, spend as much time as the kids till they're into college, work out 6 days a week, Sundays only for church, don't go to conferences, as much time with the wife and family. Thank you for watching. All right.
All right. Dr. Phil.